Skakel in the house. Fuck yeah. We'll go down this way. No Lois walk. She's sleeping, and I just have to go mail something at the post office. So I'm alone. Today I work alone. But give you a nice insight into what West Hollywood looks like in the daytime when people aren't puking their guts out. Oh. Whoa, we got some activity in the chat. What up? Yo. Yes, I work and walk alone. I'm gonna go walk to Mercer's house. What the fuck? Is that the little Earlverse humor for you? You know. It's a little cold out, I'll be honest with you. There's the, Jaywalker. There's the Pacific Design Center. That's how big that building is. Whoa, it's all good, Get the firehouse while she sets my soul on fire. Whoa. Something's going down. Maybe we'll get some action. Oh. Maybe a homeless person or something. They're known to hang out there. Oh, yeah. I don't know who would dox me. I mean, I don't really bother anyone online. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty well liked online. I don't really, I don't know. I don't really have any enemies. But what are you going to do? Which ones? If you don't mind me asking. It is a little unsettling. But it is kind of weird. I mean, I will say this about the Perry crowd. They stopped sending stuff and doxing me as soon as I stopped going on the show. I think they were just mad that I was on the show. Which I still don't understand, but I was like, fuck that, man. I don't need that drama in my life. Yeah, just a nice midday stream here. The freaks are out tonight. You can already see them out. Earl Skakel, live in the daytime, West Hollywood, California.
Wait.
I mean, but Buddhist priests, check out any episode I was on, Roast Battle with Jeff, and you tell me what episode he was funnier than me on. Good luck. And he's the guy who gets all the money. The least funny guy on the show. But that's Hollywood, baby. That's how it works. Headed to the post office. I gotta mail out something. Now when I'm there, I gotta look up an address, so the stream may be not blank, just for about 2 minutes. Yeah, there's no McDonald's around me. I think the nearest McDonald's is, 5 miles east of me, and there ain't enough money in the world to get me to walk 5 miles east. Now, this used to be a very classic car shop. It's kind of a bummer. There used to be all kinds of amazing cars, old school cars, and I think it's down in Art Gallery. All right, we'll cut down this way. Yeah, Buddhist priest gets it. That's an old school Skakel classic joke. What up, Kevin? Yeah, I don't really get the doxing and the sending stuff to people's homes. But, that's where, frankly, the trolls have all the power. They know who I am. It's pretty easy to find out where I live. Although I would have no clue how to do that. And, well, Tommy, your mom didn't seem to think I was gay last night. See, Tommy, I'm just too fast for you. So smoke some weed, go beat off or something, come back, and try again. You'll never be funnier than me, ever. So just let's have a good time. There's no need to troll, baby doll. I don't get it. I guess with Perry, I guess he's gonna eat the shit they send him. But, the problem was, I should have known it was too good to be true. I met Tom and Perry. Well, I've known Perry for 25 years. Not well, but, I used to see him at certain comedy shows or whatever. I didn't really know Tom all that well, to be frank. But we went to a mutual friend's wedding, and the friend wanted us to work together. So he sat us at the same table at the reception, and I thought, okay, fuck it. I'm trying to grow my channel. Perry's fans will appreciate I'm an OG Comedy Store paid regular. And, it'll just be, I don't know, fun for everyone to have an actual working comic who kind of knows Perry. And I only did 2 streams. The first stream was kind of normal. I probably picked up, 20, 30 subscribers, where I'm lucky usually if I do my own stream, I'm lucky if I get 5 new subscribers. And then some of the people who don't like Tom started messaging me about what a piece of shit he is and all that. And it's probably 10 to 15 of them. And then, since I didn't really react or whatever, the second stream, I started getting the phone calls, people sending stuff to my house, and being accused of blocking somebody. And I don't block anyone. I've even told my mods, don't block anyone unless you let me know. So I was just like, fuck this. This is way too much drama for me. And I left that world. And to be honest with you, I don't miss it at all. I'd rather have a small stream with 32 people in here than, go through getting doxxed and all that stuff. Well, but see, I didn't block anyone. Now, from time to time, I'll put someone in 24-hour timeout, if they do the N-word tower or say something racist or whatever. But I did not block a single person. And I looked at, I didn't mute anyone or anything. So, I think the fans who don't like Tom were just upset that I didn't like Tom. And, I really had no feelings towards Tom. I didn't like him, I didn't dislike him. But they can have that world. I did watch the Caps versus King game last night. Kings just can't score right now. Everyone wants to fire the fucking coach. But, their problem is all the guys who were scoring last year aren't scoring this year. And there's 6 of them. Moore's not scoring. Vogel's not scoring. Byfield's not scoring. LaFerrier's not scoring that much. When your 2 best players are Kopitar and Corey Perry, one guy over 40, and Kopitar almost 40, that's not a good sign. Yeah, but most of those people on the hidden list were from when I first started streaming, 15 years ago, when people were just spamming my page. I would hide them, which I guess is blocking, but I haven't blocked anyone or hid anyone from my channel in 2 years, 3 years. I just put them in timeout. So I don't know. It was kind of a bummer. To be honest with you, I don't find the Perry stuff very funny, but he does have a following, and I thought I could kind of just, get a few followers, grow the channel. But I'd rather, the juice ain't worth the squeeze for me. And I just know that if I stayed and did worked with those guys, I know what the next step was going to be. I don't want to even say it. So it's all good. All right, guys, I got to look up the address on my phone. So this should take about a minute. I'll be right back. I'm just doing some errands. Earl Skakel in the house. We're just at the post office, conducting some business. No, I'm at the post office. I had to look up an address. That's why you guys lost me in the stream. Because I'm Googling. I'm not gonna fucking Google my friend's home address to you guys, no offense. Thank you, yeah, please watch the new short. Let's take it to the next level. No, the last 2 days I released the same short, just using different names to see which one would do better. And they did about the same. Yeah. What's that? It is cold. Yes. Just regular mail.
Okay, where are we going here?
Putnam, Connecticut.
Continue.
Oh, sorry.
Why do you have that?
I'm doing a little stream.
In the dark?
Yeah, just walking from my house. People like to keep abreast of my life.
There's no secondary. Okay. School Street.
Can I take a picture of that at your leisure? Thank you. Service was amazing. Oh, can I? Oh, sorry. Alright. See here. You're the best. Now lock these doors. Thank you, Susan.
Bye-bye, dear.
All right. I conducted my business. Now we'll walk home. No more interruptions. Earl Skakel live on the streets of West Hollywood. Yeah, getting back to that whole streaming and all that shit. I will just grow my channel slowly. And, I probably, I noticed Perry gets about, I don't know, the same 800 or so people. So I don't think I was going to pick up many more subscribers. So, I got what I could out of it. Now, I will say, when the Kill Tony comic, Yonder Wizard, he comes in and does a YouTube raid on my channel, I get anywhere. Oh, the moon's out. That's pretty nice. He's put as many as, oh, thank you, William. He's put as many as 2,000 of his fans in my stream. And I'll pick up 100 subscribers or whatever. So, and they're stand-up fans. I think Perry fans are more trolling Perry fans, which is fine. But, I think I'm better off with the Yonder Wizard fans. Live and learn. Live and learn. Stop. What's up, Sasha? Well, when I raid someone's stream, it doesn't really do me any good. And I don't think Yonder needs my help. He's done it the right way. He has, built his channel organically. And in his live streams, he gets 3 to 5,000 people in his lives, which is wild to me because he only has about 2,500 subs. So I'll just do it like he does it. You know, all I need is about 2,000 more people like you guys, and then I'm set. I mean, Tim Dillon told me, Earl, all you need is 2,000 fans and you can make a living in this business. So, you know, slowly but surely, I suppose. We'll take you guys a walk on Melrose. There's Dr. Barbara Sturm's beauty store. I found her products very overpriced, to be honest. Here's a very high-end clothing store. Acme.
Huh? No, dude, I want that bag.
In due time, Buddhist priests. Rome was not built in one day, my friend. So this is the part of Melrose where you have a lot of high-end restaurants. Oh shit. Longtime collaborator Adeline Dumond. $20. You'll get the green ray gun baby doll when I get home. And please hit the subscribe button so you keep abreast of the situation. No hockey tonight. We only play on Tuesday nights. And we are in the semifinals next week. I mean, there's only 7 teams in our league, but it's very competitive. Now here's Craig's, a very high-end restaurant. There you go, Craig's. And Craig's was started, I think, the old maitre d' at Dantana's had a falling out, and he basically was like, fuck you guys, I'll just start my own restaurant down the street. I like that kind of ingenuity, if you know what I mean. Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you do. Earl Skakel live on the streets of West Hollywood. I'm just a humble, unknown stand-up comic. Now, here's the old John Barbados. This is where I think I helped build this fucking building, to be honest with you. We got the Kevin Brennan business. Always welcome any fans of Kevin Brennan in the house. We'll be risky, walk across, and then we'll join these fine folks and walk across. We will, if you're a fan of the TV show Vanderpump Rules, we are crossing the restaurant right now. Sir Restaurant. It does quite well when the show is on the air. And the other times, it's fucking empty. But what are you going to do? I did watch the first episode last night. I did not like it. You know, they struck lightning in a bottle with the original cast. You know, there's no Jax on this new batch. Now, there's Dog Pound Jim right there. I'm in West Hollywood. That's where Taylor Swift and Justin Bieber work out. They literally drive their cars in there and work out. So, I did not really like the new season. I'm going to watch every episode, but they got a long way to go. You know, to me, the guy with long hair, he just tries too hard. I think the only one that here's Ariana and Katie's restaurant, but I never see them there. So I don't know if that was a fake restaurant. But the only one who has potential, I think, is the pretty blonde girl with the tattoos, who, ironically enough, you know, they're on such a tight gag order on this show. My last main room set, she was in the front row with, I'm assuming, her boyfriend, who's also on the show. Very good looking dude. I mean, very good looking couple. And I didn't know they were on the show at the time. So I was asking them questions. Where are you from? Where'd you guys meet? And you could tell, looking back, they couldn't answer one question. Because I'm sure they were just told to shut up. So I thought that was interesting. Earl Skakel live in West Hollywood. We're going to show you guys there's an ice rink in the city of West Hollywood. I'll go over here. Oh, the things I've seen in this park at night. Fuck me. You know, all the problems that this fucking city has, and they're going to spend probably a couple $100,000 to put an ice rink in the middle of the park. So the money that it's costing to freeze this fucking thing could go towards fixing the potholes on the streets. I don't know, fucking homeless, finding them shelter so they don't fucking freeze to death. But no, let's put an ice rink in the middle of the city. What the fuck? I mean, it's wackadoony. Alright, I think they're playing music. So I'm going to mute. There's a dog park. These dogs be chilling, man. Alright, I'm gonna turn the music. I'm gonna mute the channel, but I'll show you the rink. I have some ice hockey skates at home. I would love to put my skates on and just start shooting pucks in there. Yeah, I don't know exactly. I've got to believe the city paid for it. And you know you're getting old when you care about shit like that, but all the problems this city has, they think putting an ice rink in the middle of the park is gonna, like, come on, man. How about a homeless shelter or something? Clothing for the homeless. It's cold at night. I mean, I'm cold at night, but I can go. This is Lois's favorite dog. This dog loves Lois. This giant Great Dane. How big this? Buddhist priest, are you bombing in my stream? Come on, man. You got to do better than that shit, Holmes. Here's the Abbey. I mean, Buddhist, that joke was so bad, I'm going to give you Henchcliffe's contact info. I mean, that joke was about as funny as a pay toilet in a diarrhea ward. Now, this used to be Pump, but I don't know. I always got the feeling Pump was a kind of almost a fake restaurant. It only seemed to be open when the show was on the air.
Wait.
I've only been walking for an hour. No disrespect. Holy fuck. How about saying thank you for doing this instead of critiquing my fucking breathing? No, Buddhist priest, it was just unfunny. What up, are you ready to rock? In the house. Well, you got an answer. You asked the question, I gave you an answer. All right. Thank you for what? That's amazing to me. I'm walking around trying to show you guys a different stream instead of some idiot in their den with shitty lighting talking about the quad father. Thank you for what? Oh boy. Go to MLC. You're better off over there. Earl Skakel, live in the Earlverse. Are you lost?
I'm just looking for a gym bar.
Oh, it's right there.
Oh,
It's right on that corner over there.
Thank you.
Okay, we're back. We're back. I had to turn the sound off because they play music in there. I mean, YouTube's really fucking strict lately. In terms of music and whatnot. Yeah. What the fuck is going on here? Earl Skakel live in West Hollywood. Walking home now. I'm sure you guys will complain about something, but I'm just giving you an insight into the life of an LA comic. What up, Shandy girl? Yeah, well, you guys also... Whoa. You guys also signed up for my replies, so suck on that. You don't like how I do things. There's about 5,000 other streams right now you could go watch. I don't want you to leave, and I don't grift for money, but every now and then a thank you would be nice to hear instead of, are you breathing too hard? The fuck? Hold on, we're walking by music, hold on. I mean, in terms of what I prefer, I mean, you know, I'm not really doing this stream for money, to be honest with you. I mean, super chats are cool. I mean, I guess technically I make the most money via PayPal. And my PayPal is just Skakel. That's ESKAKEL at AOL. You know, like and subscriptions are cool too. Yeah, I've been worried about AC/DC. You know, that's the thing with you guys. You guys become friends in here. Even the trolls. You know, I mean, I've lost a few what I thought were friends or fans. You know, Moses and Gambool. Over a really stupid argument. Not even arguments, we were just debating. Because I don't want people agreeing with me. Because here, you know, from my research, you know, you get into the algorithm, there's a whole different angle of attack on the algorithm. It's subscriptions, it's it's chat, activity, you know, in terms of the volume of the comments and whatnot. And so anything you guys give me, I'll take. I guess right now I'm really after the subscriptions because my technical advisor, William Zoom, has told me that once you get over 5,000 subs, then you are still active. And, you consistent, the subs come fairly easily. So that's what I'm banking on. But who knows, I'll just keep going and see what happens. There's Lola. She guarding the fucking house. All right, let me pause. Whoa. Lois be chilling. Let's turn off. Well, Lois, come on, man. Move out. The fuck? There, you can look at the electrical outlet for a second. I've got to dip into my secret stash of vitamins, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. Let me take my hair and skin vitamins. Lois, be cool. All right. Woo. You guys be chilling. All right, let's get my new system up here so I'm not looking down on you guys as much. See, I actually care about you guys. And here we go. Skakel in the house. There we go. Thank you very much for listening. I know that you have many streaming options. Now, I don't need Blue Chews. I hate to disappoint you guys, but my dick works fine. So, view message. Roids make some people, but Watson guy. Roids make some people batshit insane. That was Watson guy is a good example. I actually own my condo, but they do have rent control in West Hollywood, so I do the peptides. I am not showing you guys what's in my fridge. I mean, I need some privacy, guys. I mean, you guys, man, I don't want to know what's in your fridges. What do you take? I mean, I take a 1-a-day vitamin. I take some aminos, creatine. I take a fat burner, but I don't really like how it works. My parking spot, put it this way, when there's a parade or something, like the Halloween parade, I could charge $200 to $300 for my spot. But it is pretty dope. Here's Idling. That's for the $20 super chat. Thank you very much. No, this is not the Joe Rogan experience. I don't take ivermectin. Well, no, that's just a temporary storage thing that they're getting rid of the termites in the building. So that is for all the old wood. So that is going to be there for a little bit. So nothing I can do about that. Parking, well, it's all permit only here. So, it's parking is I mean, there's vandalism in the alley, gang graffiti, because the gangs come here on weekends because they know there's money. So, no, I don't take any elk hormone. Like I said, this is not the Joe Rogan experience. I wish it was. It'd have more than 30 people in here. Anyone ever? Well, no, I mean, I'm in subterranean parking, so um, I don't, there's gated parking, so. But what I like to do, if you guys don't like me, and you're like, well, I don't really want to watch this guy's stream anymore. No, trust me, gangs are not extinct. Who else is going live right now? We've got, who are these podcasts with 1,200 people watching? That is mind-blowing to me. We've got the SWAT father, Dr. Till, Ministry of Dude. I don't know who that is. We've got BYB Podcast is live right now. So we've got a lot of streaming options for you guys, and enjoy them. That's just mind-blowing to me. 1,200 people watching. Wow. Thank you, Sasha. We love you. Not really. I mean, yeah, I mean, well, the problem with West Hollywood is people don't realize once you go above Santa Monica Boulevard and below Sunset, you've got to be wary because it's all permit only. Did I feel anxiety when my fellow comics fled to Austin? No, I was happy, to be honest with you. It's Orange Monster because I got more spots, to be frank. And I'm not really in with Rogan. Like, I'm not out with Rogan, but, I'm not like Hinchcliffe or, Ari Shaffir in with Joe. So, yeah, it is less competition for me here. Now, I'd probably still be getting the same amount of spots, to be honest with you, because nobody wants to go on last at the store on any night, and I don't mind it because I can do a longer amount of time. But I think a lot of Austin comics, they might not miss LA, but I can tell you this much: LA doesn't miss them. So, it does kind of taste like creamsicle. It's just they don't really list the flavor here, but you can tell by the can. Well, I guess it's called Ultra Sunrise, but I like it. It just tastes like orange soda, basically. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to sit there and suck up to Joe. Would it benefit me? Yeah. I mean, look at Tony. I mean, Joe has made Tony. So that's just I mean, I'm nice to Joe. I don't kiss his ass or anything, but I'm nice to him because he's nice to me. But there's just nothing. What am I gonna do? I do miss the '80s too. Yeah, Joe does always come up in the chat. Yeah, I mean, funny is subjective. I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't think I'm funny. Yeah, I do remember the House of Blues. Actually, here's an interesting bit of trivia. The last show ever at the House of Blues was Roast Battle Season 2. So, well, thank you. But I mean, do you suck up to Metzi? Well, she's been dead for a few years, so no, I don't. How many times have I performed at the Mothership? Once. In the big room, which I guess was a big deal. Like, after I got off the stage, people were like, how did you get in that room your first time? Because I guess you don't get to perform there in the big boy room unless you're like someone special. And you start off in the little boy room. But, well, I don't know if I'm the greatest comedian in LA. I don't know about that Buddhist priest. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I've never really heard either way. I know Ralphie May was cremated. That must have been a hell of an order. You know, that guy took the rest of the day off. Paulie has two brothers, Peter and Scotty. So the Shore family still owns and runs the club, and they do a great job. Thank you, Justin. I mean, I'm not for everyone. If you like say Matt Rife or Dane Cook or D'Elia, you're probably not gonna like me. I mean, I just stand there. I don't move around on stage. I'm dry. I'm monotone. I'm sarcastic. I talk about shit from the '80s. So, but like the couple from Vanderpump Rules, they were laughing their asses off, and they're probably in their early 20s. So, I mean, Ralphie was. That's funny, Buddhist priest. I'll give you that. Hey, I don't think Ralphie May was cremated. I think he was deep fried. I mean, he stayed in character to the end. Hello. I saw Ralphie live once. It was bizarre. He was funny, but he was barely conscious for half the show. Well, his problem was toward the end, he was really sick, and he smoked an ungodly amount of marijuana to the left. It's hanging to the left. So, thank you, Eric. Eric, boy. Yeah, but I can understand why he was removed from the movie. I mean, it wasn't like there was just one accuser. There's a lot of them. You can't have that stigma attached to the movie because if D'Elia is attached to that movie, then that's affecting hundreds of people's lives in terms of all the cameramen, actors, caterer. You just can't. It's just the way it works. Yeah, I mean, I was the class clown too. Yeah, I mean, I'm not the funniest comic, but I am quick. Very few hecklers do well against me. Yeah, I mean, D'Elia, he's definitely not for everyone. Like my fan base. Not that I have one, but what little fan base I have doesn't think he's funny. And I would say D'Elia's fan base probably wouldn't think I'm funny. It's just like William Montgomery bombing in front of Morgan Jay's audience. They were stand-up fans. They weren't Kill Tony fans. So that's probably the biggest reason that was such a bomb. So it absolutely would have affected it. You can't release that movie, whether it's in theaters or streaming, and have that stigma of his allegations. That's all people would have talked about. You just, you can't have that, you know. Um, when I said it would affect hundreds of people, it would affect, I'm sure a lot of those people get paid based on how well the movie does. Uh, um, so, and the movie was not going to do well. I mean, the movie didn't do that great anyway, but, you can't have that stigma of a guy being accused of fucking underage girls and he's one of the stars of the movie. You just can't, bro. Warriors is a great movie. It never gets old. Can you sing Oh Susanna? Yeah, if you pay me $20, I can. I mean, what is this, a karaoke jam? Shit. It was justified. I mean, the guy's got multiple allegations. You want to make a movie with Kevin Spacey in it? Go ahead. You make that movie. See how well it does. I want the Warriors alive, if not wasted. Do you even know, oh, Susanna, don't you cry for me? And that's all I'm giving you for free, baby. Kiss actually did they did a cover of Oh, Susanna in concert once. The guy Rembrandt, the kid who played Rembrandt in The Warriors, he died of AIDS. Well, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. We got something going down. You know, it's just like, why not put O.J. Simpson in the next Naked Gun movie then? You know? No, I'm not in the South. I'm in an undisclosed bunker in Los Angeles, California. I come from Louisiana with the banjo on my knee. Hold on, let me look up that. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me look up that Kiss version of Oh Susanna. I don't think I'll get dinged for that. Kiss, oh. Here we go. It's pretty good. Here we go, here we go. This is Kiss. Now this is a rare version of Oh Susanna with Mark St. John on guitar. Here we go. You an OJ fan as well? Boy, you sure back a lot of the wrong horses. I tell you what, bro. I don't know if you're trolling me or whatnot. Most people think OJ was guilty. If you were to put OJ in the next Naked Gun movie, that's all people would talk about. There's a million other actors who could have done as good of a job as OJ or D'Elia in the fucking Alien movie or whatever that was. So the whole point I'm trying to say, bro, is if you're going to make a movie for millions of dollars or a TV show millions of dollars, it might not affect the actual making of the movie because D'Elia is a good actor. Well, you can still kill someone if the glove isn't exactly the right fit. But it's the promotion of the movie after the fact. That's where you get dinged. Yeah, I mean, not many innocent people, excuse me, not many innocent people write a book called If I Did It and then spell out exactly how they were killed. What the fuck? You know, I'm going to have to play Oh Susanna again. Fuck it. I am familiar. I don't know what happened, um, but you know, I mean, anytime you work with someone and you know for a long period of time, you're going to have a falling out, and I never asked. I'm friends with Bo still, but you know, it was a great partnership. Both super funny guys. But you know, in comedy, like the Axl Rose song says, nothing lasts forever. So yeah, and that's interesting enough. Was Mark St. John, who was only in Kiss for one album, Animalize,
and only played one full concert with them, and that was Kiss live from the Mid-Hudson Civic Arena, Poughkeepsie, New York, 1984. So, a very rare. Now, Mark St. John also played a half a concert, and how much material do I have prepped right now? You mean for this stream? Zero. For my comedy act, I have several hours. I'm not saying I could do comedy for 4 straight hours. I'm just saying I've been doing comedy for 25 years. So, does Piven have hairplex? Absolutely, he does. He's another one with allegations. He was on a hit show on CBS. Allegations come, he's gone. Because CBS, you just can't have a TV show where the main actor has allegations. It's just, you just can't. How do you prep material? Well, back in the day, I used to do open mics, try new jokes out there. At the Comedy Store, I'll do new material in the middle of when I'm doing a 40-minute to an hour set. About 25 minutes in, I have a pretty good gauge of where I can take the audience, and I'll pop in some new jokes there. So, does Jeremy Piven pivot on personal questions? I don't know. I don't know much about Jeremy Piven. I know he went into comedy. That's the funny thing. The last time I did an open mic, it's been a decade. I just get nothing out of it. I've stopped doing bar shows. I'm spoiled at the Comedy Store, to be honest with you. I really am. Like, it's hard to do the Comedy Store in the main room, hundreds of people, you get paid hundreds of dollars, and then go to a sports bar run by Barry Neal in Simi Valley. It's tough. How about having alligators? What are you, Ric Flair, talking about your shoes? Buddhist priest, you're not very funny tonight. I love you, bro, but you must have picked up a writing gig for Jeff Ross or something, because you're throwing some bombs tonight. Long bombs. Shit. What does BEWM mean? I don't know. People put that in the stream. Harley Race, I love Harley Race. He was a legit tough guy. Nomadic, I don't know if Buddhist Priest is writing your material, but that's awful. Come on, man. Be funny, or I'm going to have to put you in 24-hour timeout. Damn, we got some unfunny people in here tonight. Okay. Yeah, you got me on that one, to be honest with you. Yeah, you probably did. Well, whoever gave it to you, you should stop talking to immediately. Actually, I think Kamala was the first person to body slam Andre the Giant. Legit body slam. Interesting. Harley Race was fucking tough. Not yet, not yet. I'm getting a nice buzz from it, which is why I can put up with all the unfunny people in my stream. But I appreciate you guys. Hit the like and subscribe button, will you guys? I'm just trying to make it, man. I'm a fucking soldier. James Kamala Harris. This guy. Kamala, the Ugandan giant. It's just the way it works. He was on a hit TV show. I've not been on a hit TV show. He's a good actor. He's a complete creep, but probably got a good manager or whatever. I don't know. Well, if you're black, you can get away with whiteface. Just the way it works, guys. I'm Dying Up Here was definitely not a hit, unfortunately. No, I've never had a drink in my life. Ancient Grapefruit. I'm straight edge, baby. So, yeah, I'm dying up here. Should have been ahead. I had great writers. Melissa Leo was playing Mitzi. Basically, she was an Oscar winner. All the comics on the show super funny. Santino, Al Madrigal, all the actors on it playing comics were really good. I mean, Jake Lacey's one of the most in-demand actors on earth. Ari Grainer, same. But I don't know. The first season the ratings weren't great. We had Twin Peaks as a lead-in. Second season we had Ray Donovan as a lead-in, and I don't know. It's one of those shows that should have done well. I mean, and since it was based around comedy, and it started off in the 70s, you could have gone into the 80s and the boom and the comics like Dice and Kennison, and in the 90s, Seinfeld, Ray Romano, and then the bust of the comedy in the late 90s, and then, the social media comics, Dane Cook, D'Elia, et cetera, Trevor Wallace. So you could have definitely gone 5 or 6 seasons with it. But I don't know, it just, didn't do well. Sarah Tiana is my favorite female comedian. I love Steph Tolev too. She's great. She's done a few open mics. Any chance for future King of the Hill voiceovers for next season? I would love to be on King of the Hill. So, Ooga Booga. Jesus Christ, that just sounds racist. Morrissey. I do get, I look like Morrissey a little bit. I don't know. Buddhist priest, are you smoking weed tonight or something? Ooga Booga's not racist. Isn't that what like Howard Stern said when he was in blackface, imitating Clarence Thomas? A big black Newport, I want you to weigh in on this. Do you get offended when someone says Ooga Booga? Have you ever met Louis C.K.? I have not. Woogie Boogie. I mean, whoa. You guys are a strange group in here. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't drink. I told you, Ancient Grapefruit, I don't drink. I've never had a drink in my life. So, you got to listen. You give me some money and I'll say it. I mean, what is this? Because then if I say something for you for free, then everyone's going to be, say this, say that, sing this song. I mean, what am I, a song and dance man? Ooga Booga, yeah, 100% Ooga Booga is over the line. That's what I thought. I don't get that reference. Nomadic. We're all friends in here. Just speak your piece. Well, I'm going to assume you're white, Mr. 777. And this stream is anything but snowflakes. Amazing. Would you agree that Jeff Ross is a loser? 100%. You could put that in all caps. I'll let you say that in all caps if you want to say it again, Johnny. I mean, the guy fails upward. I'll give him that. I've never seen someone so lazy fail upward. I mean, puts out bad special after bad special after bad special after bad special, gets another special. Has allegations, gets a Super Bowl commercial. Has allegations, gets a Broadway play in the same city. I mean, I almost admire the guy, to be honest with you. Yeah, I got a hose you can grab. Oh, he's a horrible comic. I mean, watch his specials. You tell me if, like he roasts prisoners. He went to a prison and roasted prisoners because he knew no one in the room was funny, which is how he likes his writers' rooms. Ancient grapefruit, I'm just telling you, I've never had a drink in my life, ever. I've never had a cigarette, drugs, nothing. I'm straight edge, baby. This is probably the worst shit I drink. So, there is no comedy in Palm Springs. Just lost shelter dogs running around, willing to fuck anything. Funny thing is, I could probably set her up with some rooms, but she can find them on her own. I know everyone thinks I'm a stoner because of my slow speech, but this is how I talk normally. I probably would like weed. Are you related to Michael Skakel? Nope, never heard of him. So have we earned a 2-hour stream tonight? You have not. Not for $19 you have. I mean, come on. Shit. I mean, this is the only time I'll ask for money. You guys want me to do a 2-hour stream for free? Shit. I mean, I'd rather watch AEW wrestling. No offense, I love you guys, but like, you know, time is money, honey. And I don't mean $1 super chat either, baby doll. So I don't think they are, Felix. The guy's untouchable. He works more than ever. That's me imitating Senator Clay Davis from The Wire. You talking about money laundering in West Baltimore? Shit. YouTube doesn't notify me when you're on. I think, how much money do you make off comedy? Well, that's a little personal. What are you, my accountant? Put it this way, I live a nice life. I make enough money in comedy and voiceovers to live in $1 million condo, drive a $70,000 car, and have more leather jackets than most of you have friends. Well, you know, I don't talk. I mean, Ancient Grapefruit, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know if you're trolling me. You know, I'm straight edge, baby. So, big black Newport. Maurice Doby for mayor in my city? Shit. Yes, I do live in a $1.1 million condo. Yes, Dabbleverse talk is allowed. We've got big black Newport in the house. So we'll go an hour and a half. We'll go another 12 minutes. So let's get into the Dabbleverse. I probably do have more leather jackets than dice. Stugats! So I got something you can notify, Buddhist priest. No, it's my dog, who is 16 years old. So Jeff would probably want to date her. Hey, Big Black Newport is a good man. What about the bikes? I don't know what that means. I'm not sure what that means. Well, don't worry about it. Don't worry about my condo. I'm doing just fine, baby. Where do you live, Nomadic 111? Tell me how much money you make. What do you do? What's your real name? Where's your picture? See how it feels to be interrogated? Let me guess, you live in a $2 million condo. Shit. Quad admitted tonight that he shouldn't have called 911. Well, it's a little late for that. Buy a house for $1 million in Los Angeles. I'd have to live in Compton. I used to date a girl in Bozeman. Don't know her. Don't know her. Don't know him. I mean, I do have some dusters, actually. Let me see here. Someone asked me a question. Earl got her out of the slammer. Yeah, I mean, you know, the problem with Bozeman and Belgrade were the two cities I visited the most. You know, the problem with what Quadfather did is line and say they both had guns. And, I mean, I asked a sheriff friend of mine after that call I said, what's the most dangerous call for you guys to have? And he said, a domestic violence call, because they don't know what they're walking into other than two angry people and probably one of them has a weapon. So how would you guys feel if you got a call saying there's two people with guns? Like, I basically laid out the Chad Mersh situation, and he said they would be petrified because they're walking into not just one person possibly having a gun, but two people, crossfire. Where Mersh lives, there's a lot of traffic, so you have to take that into account. So they can't really go in guns blazing because of all the crossfire. So, not cool of Quadfather to do that. Not cool of Chad to go to Mersh's house and basically dox him. I mean, he showed the intersection and then he pointed the camera toward the house. What up, Jack Blue? I don't like that shit. So, well, I don't know much about Polk County. I don't know what Stanhope does or doesn't own. I have been practicing with my gun. I don't like talking about guns on YouTube because they get a little weird. But let's just say I'm pretty good at it. Listen. You just can't do shit like that because you guys know the Dabbleverse. I mean, for those of you who... for those of you who've been, watching or listening to it, you've got to figure that now someone's seen all the attention Quadfather's getting and they want to get it for their stream. So they're going to think, how do I one-up the Quadfather? Like, how do I do something crazier than what he did? I mean, I listened to about 7 streams today. They all talked about Quadfather. So, I mean, hopefully I never have to use it, but Earl's got a gun. Yes, he owns, he's got like a whole commune in Bisbee. I like Doug. I mean, I don't think he even knows my name, but every time I see him, we're friendly with each other. So, his comedy never did it for me, but I mean, he's iconic, so. Damn, that's a nice reference. I personally like Keith the Flexing Dutchman, Barry DeMay, but my 2 favorite bodybuilders of all time, the real Quadfather, Tom Platz and Bob Paris. Hockey in the 80s was awesome. We can agree on that. That's a fact, Jack. Hey, let's get to 50 likes in the next 5 minutes. I don't ask you guys for much. Earl Skakel in the house. Yeah, I mean, they tried after Carolla and Kimmel, Rogan and Stanhope. It just didn't work. I mean, they're both great comics, but I mean, Bob Paris had a great body. He wasn't big enough to win the Mr. Olympia. I did like roller derby in the 70s. And I never really realized roller derby was as rigged as pro wrestling. Because even as a kid, I was like, how the fuck are the T-Birds always winning on the last play of the game? You're talking Skinny Gwen Miller, number 6, Danny O'Reilly, the Guatemalan Flyer, Ralphie Valaderas, Big John Hall. I loved roller derby. Yeah, Zane, Chris Dickerson. I mean, Paris he had that symmetry. Now, I think he has the greatest body of all time. A lot of people say Frank Zane. So, Mike Menserway, just one set as heavy as you can. But I know a lot of people who knew Mike Menser, they said he was kind of a fraud, that he didn't really train that way. I mean, I tried it. It's fucking tough to do max set. I mean, I get it. You're shocking your body, but Jay Cutler, I mean, you got Dorian Yates, Lee Haney, the Black Prince, Robbie Robinson, Samir Banu, I mean, I loved, because I worked out at Gold's Gym in the late 80s. So you would see all those guys, Rich Gaspari, Mike Matarazzo. I mean, Gary Stridham, Mike Christian, all those fucking guys. Do you watch any of the new bodybuilders like Sam Selleck? I don't. I don't. He didn't till the end. What? I missed you. Rollerball was my movie. I just watched that movie, man. James Caan, not the shitty one with the new dude. Great movie. Stridham was. I used to go into his clothing store, Stridham wear. There was a healthy restaurant. Vince used meth as his pre. Oh, I see what you're saying. But I mean, in theory, I kind of agree with what he was saying. I mean, like I don't do that many sets for my chest. I do 130-pound dumbbell. I do 4 sets of 1 to 2 reps, and it's hard. But I'm shocking my chest into getting bigger. Now, my lower body, I always had great legs. My mom's nickname was Thunder Thighs, and at my first couple gyms I worked out at, I was called Baby Platts. I've never run into Dan Duchesne. I did 130. Yeah, I mean, I just can't do that. No, I've never juiced. 135s is impressive. I'm probably 130s at my limit, naturally. Interesting. That's interesting, Checkful. I used to that company EAS. They had these creatine gummies. Man, I fucking ate bags of that shit. I had to take 2 to 5 minute breaks between sets. I mean, it's so fucking hard. The hardest part about lifting, like say 130-pound dumbbells, it's not the actual lift. It's getting them on your legs. Because you got to do basically a baby squat to pick them up, position it on your leg, and sit back. My cock's perfect. I don't need. Trust me, I get a lot of repeat business, and the ones that don't come back, they're too stupid. I remember Bill Phillips. Didn't he own? What did he own? What was that company he owned? It wasn't EAS, or was it EAS? I do have wrist wraps. I have these gloves that also have the built-in wrist wraps. EAS, that's what I thought. Yeah, he had a nice run, and then he kind of faded. I'm trying to think I used to work out at Gold's Gym. No, we don't talk about Ray DeVito. Well, actually, we can't talk about Ray DeVito because you're in here. I haven't seen Ray since Hackmania. And, I think we're both better off for it. Oh my God, Ripped Fuel by Twin Labs. Fuck yeah. I took all that shit. Joe Weider, Twin Labs, GNC stuff. I took it all. Some of it worked, most didn't. It's all placebo effect. Probably one of the craziest things I ever saw was one day, I think it was like a Tuesday afternoon, I'm doing the elliptical, or the Stairmaster back then, at World's Gym, and Lou Ferrigno walks in, puts 225 on the bench, and that was his warm-up. It was like, that's my max, and that's his warm-up. I struggle with yoga. I'm not good at it, but I do like it. It actually makes my comedy better, because I figure if I can be bad at yoga in a room full of super yogis, then being on stage is pretty easy for me. Yeah, Joe Weider. I used to take his dynamic body shaper because Bob Paris was in the ads, and I saw Bob Paris once in a bookstore in Brentwood, and I walked up to him. I'm like, "Hey, Mr. Paris, I just want you to know I take dynamic body shaper because of you." And he looks at me and goes, "I don't drink that shit." And I'm like, "Oh." Oh, but the ES creatine gummies, they had like little sugar or something in them. And man, I'd eat the whole bag. And you're probably only supposed to eat maybe, it probably, a whole bag probably had 3 to 4 servings. So uh, I'm sure yeah, Bob Kennedy, what did he have? Muscle Mag? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I liked Dynamic Body Shaper. I mean, he kind of had a monopoly on the market, but that's my favorite era of bodybuilding and probably my favorite era of wrestling, to be honest with you. So, all right, guys, we didn't get to 50 likes, so we're not doing a 2-hour stream. We didn't get to $100, so we're not doing a 2-hour stream. What am I, steel toe? Rolando, I'm going to send you over to Kevin Brennan's stream, you son of a bitch. What is bro yapping about? I'm yapping about life, brother. Show him the wrestling video and see what happens. We'll figure it out. You guys are putting me in a bad mood. I just like this. Oh, my bad, Rolando. My bad. I'm just talking shit, Rolando. Welcome aboard. Everyone welcome Rolando. I came in hot, Rolando. I apologize. Earl Skakel in the house. 50 likes, bruv. What are you, Will Ospreay? Hello. You guys are good. I'm just messing around. 49. Thank you, Rolando. I appreciate that. I love you. I don't know if I'm ripped. I mean, I've definitely put on weight. And I can't work out any more than I do. You know, it's just, you know, you gain a little bit. You know, as you get older. I mean, I am 57. I can't do a 2-hour stream, baby, just because, you know, I just can't. I don't grift for money on here, but 2-hour streams, I probably need a little money to do that. And I don't need the money. YouTube takes 30% anyway, but, you know, I've already done an hour and a half stream for $20. That's literally less than minimum wage. So I love you all. You guys have been soldiers in the Earl Army. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscribes. Watch my newest shorts. Every little bit helps to take this channel into the new millennium. Earl Skakel, we'll see you tomorrow. This will be my last stream of the night.